Yeah, so I guess one of my first things is that the horse needs to stand back
Yep.
in their own space. And the way that I actually achieve that is that I start out here and I say, move back.
Okay, yep.
And if they don't move back quick enough, right, because I give plenty of warning from out here, right, so they can see that I'm approaching. Right, so normally it only takes one time with connecting for them to really get that.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess in here I feel that they can't see it.
Yep.
So I'm kind of sneaking up on them until I hit them.
Yep.
And then it's like, oh, wow, what'd you do that for?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas, particularly if you want your horse light, then you need to be able to say, okay, back up.
Yep. Yep.
And then have something to follow through with.
Yep.
If they don't listen to that first, okay, I want you to back up.
Yep.
Yeah, so, all right, I want you to back up. And generally it only takes a little bit, particularly with one, if you've done some really great work with him and got him nice and relaxed, nice and balanced, nice and calm. So it doesn't kind of take a lot when they're listening to you to kind of refine things to make it so that it is light.
Yep.
Because ultimately you're looking to be able to ask, not to have to push or bully or threaten or whatever.
Yep.
You want to be able to ask. One of our really, really basic tools is desensitisation.
Oh yeah, I've done pretty much a lot of that.
So we start with that and we say, okay, how are we going with that? And I'm looking there to start with. I'm looking for a nice big blink because that tells me that he's relaxed enough to take a full blink. He's not kind of on hyper alert that he might have to run.
Yep.
And taking the break of moving from the side to the front and then going again seems to do something with resetting stuff.
Yeah.
That just, I don't know, seems to help stuff sink in and save. It's almost like hitting the save button or something in a few seconds.
Yeah.
So he's pretty unworried about that. Then if it was a horse that I didn't know, and once that's okay, then I'd be checking the legs.
Yeah.
But I'm not worried that if something happens to touch him, that
Yeah.
he's going to kind of go bang.
Yep.
Because I don't like being in the line of that.
No, it's not very nice.
Then we check the other side. Now we're going there. I'm just waiting for a blink. And then the rub. And the, hey, you're on attention here, mate. We're doing stuff. Doesn't actually include you here.
And normally he's pretty good if he's standing in there. I sometimes just leave him standing in there with a lead rope attached to him.
Yep.
And he won't.
Yes.
Sometimes he just loses that. Yeah.
Concentration.
Okay, I'm going to do it. The grass looks good.
Yep. So then, a couple of the things that you've mentioned is his lightness with being on the end of the lead. Right, so one of the ways that I would address that is by getting his hind end really light.
Yeah.
Okay. So the typical with that is disengaging. So from here, where there's no tension in the lead, I walk towards his hind end.
Yeah.
And I want him to move his bum end away from me.
Yeah.
And again, same thing.
Yeah.
I gave him warning that there was something coming.
Yep.
They had plenty of time to see it coming
Yep.
and make a decision
To
to
do
move
it. Yep.
or not to move.
Mhm.
And another key thing is that he needs to be doing more than me.
Mhm.
Right, so if I ask him to move,
Yeah.
then he needs to do it
Twice as fast.
quicker than I do.
Mm.
So, now we're to the side again. I do a little bend in the body. So that the bend in the body
Yeah.
is the arc.
Yeah.
So well, it's got a little bit of two there. One is the taking up of the lead,
Mhm.
and the second is the bend in the body.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're my first two signals. Then if that's not listened to, then we get that,
Yeah.
right? And if that's not listened to, then we get that.
The big one. Yeah.
And if he's still in that space, then it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Soon there's going to be connection. And there's going to be connection. Lead to bum.
You probably gets a bit lazy with me too.
And the other thing that I'm looking here for
Yeah.
is that he's stepping over.
Yeah.
So disengaging is the hind foot goes
Yeah,
in front. Right? Because you can't get a buck, a bolt
Yep.
and a rear
Yep.
if they're back feet are like that.
Yep.
Very, very difficult.
Yep.
The other thing that he's doing is putting a bend in the body.
Yep.
So you're starting to get flexion through here,
Yeah.
which then helps with all your muscle structure
Yeah.
and helps them to lift, you know, 'cause
Yeah.
they lift
Yep.
to do that.
Yeah.
So that helps with, helps with your balancing and your muscle structure and all that sort of stuff
Yep.
as well.
Because we do a lot of that at night. I do a lot of flexing with him in stables with carrots under here.
Okay.
Yeah, just because carrots are his friend.
And generally when we're just starting out with this, I'm looking for 3 good repeats
Oh yeah.
in a row.
Yep.
Right, so initially there, it's 3 stepping over.
Yep.
Right, so he might go 1 and then he might go a couple like that.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And then again.
Yep.
So sometimes it'll look like I've gone for more than 3,
Yep.
but
But
just to start that muscle memory happening,
Yep.
we are just looking for 3.
Yep.
But 3 in a row.
Yep.
And I want forward.
Okay. Yep.
So now we've broken our desensitising,
Yeah.
which is good. And now we've got something to fix.
And I'm probably a softie on him too. And he's a very strong horse.
It's getting really heavy on that,
Yes. Very.
right? So we change direction. And stop is the right answer. So once he stops, then we stop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how fragile that is, so I might just give you that to hold so that we don't mess that up. Yeah, so I'll use the rope to do this because I've kind of got really comfortable with doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you can use the whip as well,
Yeah.
and that way then you've got longer reach.
Well, that was my
All it is about the reach.
the extension. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a bad elbow, so I use it on that side.
Sit on the way. So don't get too heavy. Good boy.
See, he gets very uptight quick.
Change direction. Thank you. Big heavy thing. There you go.
And I mean, I think that panic thing is him and that trust issue.
Horses are very lineal.
Yeah?
So what you'll see here is that I'm coming in straight towards him to ask him to move forward.
See that? I also saw that when he puts his head up, that's wrong, and when he puts his head down and is submissive,
Yes.
he's right. And to reward that,
Yep. Not that though, because he's turning his head away from him and sticking his thumb in
yeah,
his face.
yeah. Oh, he was 4 times as bad as that.
He's here, mate.
See how he put his head down?
Yeah, and away from me.
Yeah. Yes, the away from you is not. That's bad.
Mate, I'm getting all tangled up here. Look, back this way. Good boy.
And that face up.
And then we
Yeah.
desensitise.
And yeah, he was 4 times that bad.
So it's all okay. Just learning time. Learning some stuff.
Yeah.
All
And that.
good. Yeah, that's just release of
That
tension.
yeah.
Yep.
Like that he's accepting of. Yeah.
All this weird stuff happening.
And plus he probably hasn't done that much work in about 2 weeks. Because he's very spoiled. Now see he's pacing,
Yep,
he's nervous.
that's because he's worried.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a safe place for him.
Stick your bum out in their face. Don't like that.
And I mean he should pretty much have a fair bit of flexion in him and his front end now.
Boy.
That's better. That was nice.
Boy. Well done.
The sun's here.
No, Nate, I'm not strong enough to stand hauling on the end either.
No, he's a strong horse.
Yeah. Yeah. Which
That
is
was-
why you need him listening to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He listens to me more so riding him
Yeah.
than what he does
Yep.
in here.
Yeah. Yeah. If you can get him listening in here,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
he'll be twice as good.
Easy.
Yeah. So we'll just let him think about that for a bit.